Well, all I need to do is to make him a few things already. Well, in that case, there is no point for taking everything what I had to make him my own plans. So from now on, could be the last thing I ever heard. But in this some cases, that's why Jason and all his friends were agencies and undercovers. But at some point, there is no way that we can do whatever we want. But there is something that I could stop him. In the most different way that we already used for taking care of their lives, no matter what it wants for. At this result, there is no way that we can resist everything anymore, but not for obvious returns. But not quite the difference between them. All I need to do is to take everything what I had. But there's something going on with the other elements. But the elemental has already been done. But my plan, we're about to bomb every New York City, and then we're going to take over it. And I'm going to take over the New York City. This is what my plans used to do. By that time, in that case, there is no way that I can do whatever it wasn't. And that's why Jason has protected the overpass. And now all my members are now failed to protest, secure the missile launch facility, and protected the overpass. Why is that for? I need to make him suffered. I will have to suffer him, but in this case, there is no way that I can do whatever I want. It's to taking care as usual. Could be an essential, but nothing serious at all. But look at that bad weather. But the difference is, but the weather looks a bit different. It's a bit different than the other ones. I should really care. There is no more specific ways that we've seen. Although, it will be more things that we've already seen in our lives. Who knows? But I had to make the regret. I'll have to regret everything what they had to do. They make their changes. But we all do. Because that's why I'm always doomed to make everything specific all the time. I need to make the ways that's all we need, making more cases than we thought about. We always wanted. Because I do really care about what I wanted to do to make them very easily. But not being specific all the time. I will have to make them suffered. Suffer in this case. And I will control the world. I will take over the world and fight the justice. But the justice isn't over. But though I have a deal, but this might be the real cause of the justice. But in this case, there is no particular ways that we've seen in our lives to protect the earth. But to be praised at already. But at this case, no such thing as unusual. but not to be advised for everything what they had to say. 'Cause I admit it. I had admit it. But this might be the real cause. But the real course of justice. To be more justice, as I wanted to do. To be the ones who I've been a justice. But though I have a plan for next couple of weeks. Here we go, right on time. But this might be the real course. But not anybody who gets involved to it. I'll have to make them suffer. So in this case, I need to get everything what I had. If Jason's gonna stop me, he's gonna stop me for goods. So, I really wondered that anyone who tells them the truth, if they had it to do everything what they had, although it could be different. It could be different than I am. But nothing to do everything sophistically. Well, sophistic. Very specific. I am physically getting onto it. No fact whatsoever. Could be the more task. Then this is not gonna happen. Would all these people have to do this? So that's it. I think we're done here. If Austin is gonna decide, he can do whatever he wants. But for now, I have my plans all ready. Ready to blow and ready to explode in New York City. And take over it as the province. The NYC province. But for now on, it could be more specific things that we've already seen. That we always wanted to get everything what they had. We have to rule the world, and we have to take everything what we had to do for. So in this case, it could be different. 'Cause one of my thugs are not good enough. Unless we had to finish this already so that we can get our revenge. But at this case, in that case though, it could be more specific things that we've already seen. There is no way I can do whatever I want. But first things first, I'll have to make him suffer for what he did this to me a lot. But from now on, it'll be more difficult to me. But why is everybody so difficult? Very tough to defeat everybody in the whole place. The whole place was ruined. Everything. What they had to do was to discover everybody. And who did they have to do? This is getting in my head. But for some reason, it could be difficult. I have to order everybody in the whole place. But in this case, it's over. I'll have to make them suffer. I'll have to suffer everybody in the whole country. This time I will suffer everyone in the whole place. So then, it's over. Now Jason is having a duel between me and him. Yes. From now on, but this is between me and Jason. But this is not gonna happen when it's done. I'll have to make him an order. Let's see what Jason is going to react, and see how he feels.